folks. Today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics The Flash action figure set by Mattel. This is figure number 5 from the 2011 All-Star wave of DC Universe Classics action figures. And the 2011 All-Star wave represents figures that were previously released in earlier waves. And the Flash was originally released as part of Wave 7. Now, I got this set in the later end of 2011 at a Target and paid $15.99 for the set. Taking a look at the figure here in the package, you can see the Flash here in his iconic red and yellow suit. And he is in a running pose. I'm not that much of a fan of figures in dynamic poses in packages, mainly because of potential for bent limbs, and this one may have a bent right leg there. I don't know if you could see it right there. Hopefully that'll be easily fixed. Taking a look here at the back of the package, we have here a nice picture of Barry Allen, and you can tell that's not Wally West, based on some slight differences in the costume there. And we have a biography of Barry Allen there as the Flash, and some statistics here. And below we have figures from the 2011 All-Star Wave. We have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, The Flash, Deathstroke, and the Joker. And I've seen all of these figures from the All-Star Wave at one point in 2011, but never saw Wonder Woman there. So I don't know if she was ever released as part of the All-Star Wave. Now we'll be right back and take a peek at the Flash out of the package. Alright, we're back and we have the Flash here out of the package. And before we get started, I just want to talk about the Flash figure in the DC Universe Classics line a little bit. And I had many opportunities to pick up the original Wave 7 Flash, even the World's Greatest Superhero re-release of the Flash, and even many opportunities to pick up the Toys R Us exclusive redecoed Flash. But in each case, I had passed on it on purpose. Not because I'm not a fan of the Flash. In fact, I am a big fan of the Flash. But I'm a bigger fan of the Wally West Flash. And I just didn't pick up any of the Flash figures because it represented Barry Allen. Nothing against Barry Allen, but I'm just a bigger fan of Wally West as the Flash. I grew up, I didn't really grow up with Wally West. I was already graduating high school when Wally West took on the mantle of the Flash. And I have practically every issue of Wally's adventures as the Flash in his own title back in 1987. And I just really am a big fan of that particular character. Besides Nightwing, the Wally West Flash is my second favorite DC character. And I really didn't pick up any of the Barry Allen Flashes, just as a mini protest to myself, really wanting to get a Wally West Flash. But now that DC Universe Classics is ending with no Wally West Flash in sight, was kind of bummed, and I just picked up this particular figure toward the end of 2011, knowing that the DC Universe Classics was coming to an end, and decided to just go ahead and pick up this Flash before it was gone altogether, and also in anticipation for the Professor Zoom in Wave 20. And I'm hoping that we will get a Wally West Flash in the subscription program. We know that we're getting Jay Garrick, which is cool, to add to the Flash family, but I really do hope we get a Wally West version of the Flash in the future. I don't know if it's a rights issue or why they Mattel or DC has not released a Wally West Flash. It's really simple, just some simple paint deco, a simple change of the eye paint, of course, and little changes to the mask and boots. But it's really easy to do a Wally West Flash. Why they haven't done it, I don't know why. I'm guessing it might be a rights issue. But anyways, I hope in the future we do get a Wally West Flash. Okay, on to the figure set, and taking a look at the one item that comes with the figure, and this is the display base, which comes included with every 2011 All-Star Wave figure, and it's the same display base it's blue, translucent blue. And by the way, the original Wave 7 release of the Flash did not come with a collect and connect piece. He came with a stand as well. So that's another reason why I didn't pick up that version of the Flash, because it wasn't really necessary for me to build the Atom Smasher. But anyways, but here's the display base. It has one peg here. You can place the foot of the figure on. And you have a hole here on this end here. Pretty much the same as all of the display bases from the DC Universe Classics line. Now, taking a look here at Barry Allen as the Flash. And this is a pretty cool figure. Now, this particular figure is actually a bit different than the original Wave 7 Flash. I had read, I believe it was on the Foosh forums, that the 2011 All-Star release of the Flash was slightly retooled in that he got a different chest piece here. The original Wave 7 Flash, I believe, was using the medium or slimmer torso mold, and with the 2011 re-release or All-Star Wave of the Flash, they opted to use the buffer, I guess, torso here. So this particular Flash is slightly more buff than the previous releases of the Flash. And I really can't tell. I don't have the original Wave 7 Flash to compare it to, so, but from what I read, it's a different body mold here. But taking a look at the head sculpt before we take a look at the rest of the figure, you can see this is Barry Allen. He does have blue tint to his eyes, not green like Wally. And you could see the more classic mask that Barry wears, and it's pretty cool. And of course you got the wingtips here, painted in yellow, which is pretty cool. The one on his right side here is slightly bent inwards due to packaging, and you can see that it's made of a softer plastic material. So thinking I can apply a little bit of heat on there and hopefully straighten that out after this video. But it's okay. It's you can bend it and it'll stay straight for a while, but it'll eventually bend inwards again. But it's got a nice sculpt there. It's pretty cool. Moving down to his, I guess, larger chest area. I really can't tell, like I said, if it's a buffer mold or not. But you could see the, I guess, I don't know if that's a tampo or not, the lightning emblem there of the Flash. It's very cleanly applied. No problems whatsoever. And you can also see the belt line here and the glove line, I guess you could say, the lightning effect that goes all the way around on there, and that's very cleanly applied as well. And you can tell this is Barry because of the belt line. Wally had the lightnings going pointing toward the crotch area, but this one here is Barry. And overall, this is a very simple suit. Nothing too outstanding, really. It's just unpainted red plastic, and I really only have these tampo or paint accents throughout. I mean, not throughout, but over here on the sparsely on the body here. Moving down here, we have the boots, and you can see the leg here. This was indeed bent inwards, as shown earlier, and I'm gonna have to apply some hot and cold water techniques to straighten out that leg there. And there's also a bit of a gap just at the thigh swivel there. Not too noticeable, but if you look very closely, you can see the gap there. But going back to the boots here, you can see it's just sculpted boots, not painted on, which is nice. And it's painted in yellow, and you can see the wingtips on the boots here, very cool. And over here on the front, the paint on here looks like a thinner layer here. You can see it's slightly darker right at the front right boot here compared to the left one. So that's kind of noticeable there, slightly noticeable. I don't know if you can see it on the video screen. And what's nice about these boots, there is a slight red wash on. You can really see it on in person on the left boot here. You really can't tell on the video screen, but it's on both boots there, so that's kind of cool. And of course, taking a look at the bottom of the boots here, you can see tread on the bottom of the boot, which is really a nice touch for the Flash, for I guess lots of running there. And I'm wondering what kind of material he uses to prevent that from wearing down from his high speed movements there. But pretty cool figure here. Wish it was Wally. But going to the articulation of this figure, the head goes all the way around, and does go up and down, more downward movement than upward. Would have been nice to have it go up higher, especially for lots of running poses there. The arms do go all the way around, and they do go out and in. And the arms at the biceps can go all the way around. The arms bend at the elbow and can go all the way around at the wrist. The torso joint allows the figure to bend slightly downwards, up and back. There is a waist articulation that allows the torso to go all the way around. And the legs are on the typical DC Universe Classics hinged swivel joint. Allows the leg to go up, down, to the back, and out to the side. And the legs can go all the way around at the thigh. And they do bend at the knee. And the feet can go up and down on here. So basically no restriction on any of the articulation, just because it's a base body mold, really. Nothing to hinder the articulation, so that's kind of cool. Overall, a great figure, especially if you're going to be building your Justice League, or if you're a Flash fan. I am. I guess I'm alright with getting Barry to complete, I guess, the Flash family. And just looking forward to Jay and Wally, if they ever produce a Wally figure. But a great figure to represent the iconic Flash. This is my casual peek into the DC Universe Classics, the Flash action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.